line in this one.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Freak with it. Thomas is there. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throws here tonight.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. So he comes up empty at the line.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
It's deflected. They recover it, and they're able to recover. That is good. Thomas got his first bucket in this one. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Grizzlies.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds: disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Freak. And another 3 for New Orleans.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Feeds to Zeller. Can't hit. Great D that time from Davis.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Here's Thomas. After Tyreke Evans' score, Thomas goes in, Zeller, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Stoudemire. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Asik's checked in. Now the pass to Freak. New Orleans moving it around. And he goes in for the dunk.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Celtics trail by 9. Thomas goes in. Here's Zeller. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. 9 points for Tyler Zeller. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Freak kicks to Davis. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Outside Thomas. Hale covered by Evans. 5 on the clock. From deep. A shot by Crowder, no good. Pelicans leading by 9. Freak dishes to Usher, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That one is off. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Gordon comes in for Tyreke Evans. That one is no good. Celtics trail by 9, and here we go. Shots good from Young. Young's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Freak kicks to Davis. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Freak. Boston with the ball and going against New Orleans, their first.
Zach Skinner.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Pelicans on top, up by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks locked in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's gain and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Smooth sailing from an offensive standpoint thus far.
No other way to put it, Greg. They've made it really look easy so far.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Harrison out there with Zeller. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. Then it's Jay Crowder and Skinner. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Zeller. Outside for Thomas. Passes it to Harrison. Dishes to Zeller. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal basketball. He ended up with 35 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Now here's Evans. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The Pelicans shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Here's Davis. 10 points for him. Freak passes to Stoudemire. Freak dishes to Stoudemire, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. One on the clock, and Freak with the nice bucket inside. Freak's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now, here's Thomas. Defense is right there, and Davis sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Nice shot by Evans.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
So it's Boston now. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Inside, Crowder kicks to Zeller. Got it from 16 feet. Zeller's got 11 points.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Lee comes in for Caspi. Gordon's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And Freak subbed in for Drew Holiday. And here are the Pelicans now. And Anderson kicks to Lee. Davis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? He has 12 points and 4 block shots.
Defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
And so he hits both. Celtics trail by 12. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Skinner defended by Gordon. To the middle. Here's Zeller. It's hauled in by Gordon.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Freak kicks to Anderson. New Orleans moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Screen by Lee. Freak with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And again, no good by New Orleans.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Kicks it to Zeller. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I think he simply needs to get back to doing what he was doing there in the first quarter.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. And he makes both free throws.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Freak. A 35-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And also defensively. And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Here we go, all alone. And it's blocked.